Alright, so we're back the next morning. We're checking on our OTS splits. Yesterday we found, let's see, we found 6 of 7 queens. We had a laying worker we talked about, and 1 queen was not laying yet. There's tons of pollen coming into this colony here, and so I have to imagine that this one is doing well. And there's actually 2 medium boxes of honey on top. So, but with the amount of pollen coming in right now that I've been watching here, there's got to be a laying queen in here. So we're going to take this top off here. These guys have never been the nicest. These are VSH stock, and well, let me say this, they were really nice in the spring when they were small. Not so nice anymore. Not very much weight in those honey supers. I'll probably end up taking those supers off. Yeah, that was fun. I really like that. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some thicker gloves too. Well, I got cat brood here. So. Yeah, so cat brood. I had the camera turned the wrong way. Anyway, being that I had the camera turned the wrong way, I got a frame of cat brood right here. So we have a laying queen. We have a laying queen. So terrible videoing, but anyway, you get the gist of it. Anyway, I really screwed up the videoing on that last one, but you know, for the record, I had some really nice brood in there. So that queen is laying, and I found a couple of frames of brood, but I had to get out of there. That colony was just not happy. It's fairly early in the morning. It's 9:30, but they're just not happy. And they had a lot of honey in that colony. That whole top box is honey. So they're kind of beasts right now. But anyway, so now we're gonna move on. So that's what is that? 7 of 8 now. Where we found queens, and 6 of them are laying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, doing the math. 6 are laying. So, all right. Moving on to the next one. Let's see how these guys act. These are not the most pleasant of bees either, but they've been workable this year, and we'll see how the new queen is. This is one of the colonies I had a swarm from, where I had left too many queen cells in them. That box I just took out was basically full of honey. So I think there's a couple of frames of foundation that I put in here. So we'll see if they're drawing that foundation. And that'll help us know the condition of the colony, if they're queen right or not. So it looks like they've drawn some foundation on this back side. And you can see they're drawing foundation right now. Sorry about the smoker. The next frame is a foundation, another foundation frame, and that looks like they're drawing that too. So they're putting honey in there, and they're drawing this side out. I'll get the smoker over here. What I don't want to see is a colony full of honey. That's not going to be a good sign. So they're drawing, but it's full of honey. And same thing over here. They're drawing comb and it's full of honey. Hi, Marigold. You guys can hear my cat back there. So I'm gonna put this video on pause until we find something worth talking about. So now I've had to work my way down into the bottom box. Because they were drawing comb, but putting all the, just putting nectar in there. So right now, I'm slightly concerned. So we'll see what we got going here. I like their demeanor though, and I don't see any laying workers. Or at least I don't see any eggs, like multiple eggs in the cells, so I don't see any evidence of that. Oh, got a queen. So I'm here in the bottom box. And there's a beautiful queen down here at the bottom, walking around. She's right here. You can see her. So I don't see. She's good size too, so. So this is a pollen frame. Okay, she's laying eggs here. Just not sure where she went. It's crazy how big and easy they are to see sometimes, and then other times you can't see them at all. I can only hope she didn't drop from the frame. This is an outside frame, so what I don't want to do is I don't want to put her back in there. I'm going to pull the next frame and then put that frame back in, because I don't want to slide her in on the outside frame. That'll be too dangerous for her. And I don't have a queen catcher. So it's kind of a pain. So anyway, without a queen catcher, one of those queen clips and these gloves, it's just not working out to where I can just grab her and put her on another frame. So anyway, we got her in there now. Let's see. There were eggs on that frame though. And there's some larvae in here. I also see they got a queen cup built. Yeah, so she's starting to lay here. Yep. Alright, so I got a laying queen in here. And we will just slide this one over. So I suspect she's just started to lay here the last week. Man, the bees are just so nice today. I say that sarcastically. They're pissy. And this isn't helping.